A Philippine boat and a Chinese ship have collided in contested waters in the South China Sea, with each country blaming the other for the confrontation. It's the second maritime clash between the two countries this weekend. Here's my colleague David Waddell.
The collision occurred during a Philippine resupply mission to a tiny garrison on 2nd Thomas Shoal in the Spratly Islands. That's an archipelago between the Philippines and Vietnam. These are myriad tiny islands spread across a huge area, and they're hotly contested. So much so, in fact, that the United States routinely patrols the area in what's known as freedom of navigation exercises. Here's the USS Carl Vinson making way through what the US regards as international waters, much to the irritation of China. Because China, Taiwan and Vietnam each have competing claims to the whole area. The Philippines and Malaysia each have partial claims, and between them, each of the 5 countries occupies at least some territory in the Spratly Islands. Brunei claims an exclusive economic zone to a continental shelf which overlaps with the area. Indeed, the economic implications are crucial to these disputes. About 112 ships a day pass through the South China Sea. That's double the number that pass through the Suez Canal. It's triple the number that pass through Panama. It's also an area that is rich fishing territory and a source of guano type of fertilizer, along with oil and gas. So what's happened here? These pictures shared earlier by the Philippine Coast Guard show water cannon being fired upon Philippine vessels by the Chinese Coast Guard. There was a similar incident on Saturday. These pictures are from Sunday. And a further image from the Philippine Armed Forces is this. It shows the Chinese Coast Guard vessel just after making contact with the Philippine supply boat. It's the latest in a litany of maritime incidents between the two countries. But tensions have escalated in recent months as President Marcos has sought to improve ties with Washington and push back against Chinese ambitions in the South China Sea. Manila says its boat was rammed by the Chinese vessel. Beijing accuses the Philippine boat of changing direction suddenly and deliberately colliding with the Chinese vessel. It claims the Philippine vessels were trying to take construction materials to an illegally based warship upon which their garrison is located. In 2016, an international tribunal ruled that China's claims to the South China Sea have no legal basis.
My colleague David Waddell there.